Well, thank you so much for staying with us. Today, we are pulling back the curtains of the 2026 Charleston Literary Festival. And as you can tell, we are very excited about seeing writers converge on a celebration of storytelling and ideas and the power of words to spark conversation long after the final page is turned. And leading the charge is the festival's visionary executive director, Sarah Moriarty, whose tireless energy has transformed this local affair into really what's become a cultural phenomenon. And tonight, we get an inside look at what makes the Charleston Literary Festival tick and why it's drawing a lineup of authors that really reads like a who's who of modern literature. Sarah, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Carolyn, and thank you for that introduction.
Yeah, we know that you're very busy this time of year, so let's get right to it. First of all, why do you think people want to be here? Certainly the festival has grown, especially over the last 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, absolutely. So Charleston Literary Festival, we just launched our program last Thursday. So we've been on sale for about 4 or 5 days now. It's gearing up to be our biggest festival ever. So over 70 authors and over 50 events at Dock Street Theatre in that beautiful location. And people want to come to Charleston, obviously, but also authors want to come to Charleston. Like really, Charleston is the center of our festival, and it's a big draw for our festival.
So you don't have to ask twice when you tell them that it's happening in Charleston.
We barely ask once. They just come straight away. No, but I mean, also the location of Dock Street Theatre, it's so historic. It holds so much history. And then people want to come and experience Charleston, but also tell their stories here in Charleston to the incredible audience that exists in Charleston who are so ready, receptive, and excited about the big ideas on the stage.
Yeah, and you guys do a really nice job of allowing the audience to participate in the discussion. But let's find out who some of the authors are who will be participating this year, and you've got a lot of really big names.
We do. We have a huge lineup this year. I mentioned over 70 authors. We've got Pulitzer Prize winners. Max Boot will come to talk about his new book on Ronald Reagan. We've got Michael Cunningham, another Pulitzer Prize winner, to speak with Jenny Offal about Mrs. Dalloway. We've got 2 books who are contenders for the Booker Prize this year. Katie Kitamura, her book Audition. We also have David Saloy, his book Flesh, one of the most sort of creeping, propulsive novels I read all year.
Oh boy.
We've got also local authors, so Kevin Sack, who lives right here in Charleston.
We had Kevin here just a few weeks ago. Yeah, he's a good friend of ours.
So Kevin will be at the festival this year speaking about his book Mother Emanuel with Eddie Esclode Jr.
Who was here last year.
Exactly, and who comes back, comes back every year because he really cares about the festival. Yes, so there's really a fantastic lineup. Joyce Carol Oates is coming to talk about her new novel.
Which is exciting. And there's some other names that you haven't even named yet, like Hoda Kotb, and we will have an opportunity to hear from her at the Riviera Theater, and as well as Reese Witherspoon, and she won't be by herself either.
No, Reese Witherspoon will be with Harlan Coben, so they're collaborating on a thriller, Gone Before Goodbye, and that'll be a pre-festival event on September 21st at the Gilliard. And Hoda will be at the Riviera on September 20th. And Reese Witherspoon is October 21st. There we go, yeah.
That's why these guides are so important right now.
It's all in the book.
It is all in the book. But you do a really good job of making sure that people feel a part of the festival. And so what do you want people to know if they need tickets, because it really runs the gamut? A lot of the events are free. Ticket prices kind of range up to about $30, but for the most part, affordable for many.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can go buy the tickets on charlestonliteraryfestival.com. I recommend you move quickly because some things are already getting close to capacity. So for the November 7 through November 16. Jump on charlestonliteraryfestival.com. You can find all your tickets, but also keep your eye on charlestonliteraryfestival.com for the different events, community events that we have coming up in the run-up to the festival as well, because there are lots of free activations happening throughout the community in the run-up to November 7th.
All right, we love it. We're going to have you back, if not only just to hear this accent. All right, stay with us. We are coming right back with more of News to It For after a quick break.